At this time, I'll call the Haywood County Board of Education special call meeting to order. We have 3 items on our agenda tonight, and we'll start with, do you want to make any opening comments, Dr. Nolte, or do you want to just go ahead and go to Dr. Putnam?
He's not on, so
I think he is.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go. I think, like you said a few minutes ago, we have worked on this very thoroughly for a couple years, and at this time, I'll defer to Dr. Putnam to give us a little survey update information.
All right, Kim, if you could upload or display the survey. We have completed a survey. Which shows 1.17 acres, and you can see the boundary lines. So we have a good, clear, and thorough survey, so we know what the boundaries for the property are. Dr. Nolte, do you also want me to talk at this time about all the inspections and things that have occurred?
I think you can tell them what's underway. I don't know that we need a lot of details for the meeting, but just tell them all the things that are in process and underway, unless they have questions, of course.
So we have been able to thoroughly examine the building, and we do see some costs, but they are not an absorbent amount of costs. And we have currently out right now, the only way to give you hard numbers is when we receive back RFPs for roof replacement. We do have some budgetary numbers there. And we also have out RFP for demolition and any abatement that might be needed. So those are out. We will have those back next Wednesday. Again, the budgetary numbers do not show a large sum needed to complete those 2 items. Other than that, the building appears to be structurally sound. Poured concrete floors top and bottom, metal framing and I-beams supporting, and a pretty ready-made roof replacement. And so you can see there the survey that it has been completed, and I think all checks and balances for the building are in order.
Okay. Very good. Any questions, Dr. Putnam?
I have a question that y'all mentioned water in the left-hand corner, water problems or something. Is that going to be an issue?
We have identified that water issue to be a grading issue. Can be remedied with drains, and I don't foresee the need for regrading, but we believe that can be fixed with proper drainage.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. Next on our agenda was going to be Mr. Smathers, but he must have had something come up.
I can give you an overview of my conversation with him yesterday, if that's
That would
okay.
be fantastic. That'd be great.
Pat and I talked yesterday morning. He said he had done a preliminary review and title search, and that there were actually 3 pieces of property that came together for the area that Trevor showed there in the survey, and that he did not see any big red flags that could not be worked through in the language that we would need to have in a deed and in a title. And he was going to look at it some more. And again, I don't know why he was unable to log in. Something I'm sure came up. But pending any unusual circumstances that he did not see on the first review, the title search was something that could be worked with.
Okay. Any questions for Dr. Bill concerning the title search, or any other questions? Okay, the next item, of course, is our acceptance of the Annex 2 property. and the $750,000 for the renovations from the Haywood County Board of Commissioners for the central office relocation, which was in agreement back from 1980, I believe it was. But anyway, this time, do I hear a motion that we approve the offer from the Haywood County Commissioners?
Motion to approve.
Dr. Rogers has made a motion. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Mr. Francis, I believe, got there first. I'm not sure, but anyway, the record will show that Mr. Francis seconded the motion. Any questions or discussion on the motion on the floor?
Yes, I have one. So if we accept this, so how much money are we looking to put? Is $750,000 going to cover everything, or are we coming up with money ourselves?
I'll let Trevor speak to that too. We don't know the exact cost until those bids come in and we have an actual number from each person that does work. When we had discussions with Mr. Moorhead on Monday and Tuesday, we were concerned about some development cost, and we were concerned about roof replacement, and the roof just needs to be replaced as normal with some encapsulation. So we do not anticipate additional cost above the bill that would come back in of more than $100,000, and we may be able to stay under 750, or we may go over a little bit. The honest answer is you really don't know until you get the bids back. But we think that number will be really close, and if it were to be more, we have access to some capital sales tax funds that are at the or that are held with the commissioners that should cover that very easily.
Any other questions?
You're good. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions before we vote? Okay, we're going to, there being no further questions, we'll vote, and I'm going to do it alphabetically again, and I don't see that Ann's has unmuted her microphone. So, Ms. Barrett. Okay, Mr. Burnett. Yay or nay? Okay, yay. Mr. Clark.
Yay.
Mr. Francis.
Yay.
Okay. Mr. Henson.
Yay.
Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Yay.
Okay. Dr. Rogers.
Yay.
All right. Mr. Rogers.
With reservations, yay.
Okay. All right. I don't know how we can get Ann's record of vote, but I do know she's present. We'll just make the record show that she was present and was unable to connect with us tonight at this time. At this time, the motion is carried. You can't say unanimously 7 and then 1 present, I guess. I don't know whether we can vote present in the Board of Education, but anyway, Ann's trying. And then I want to read a comment into the record. The Haywood County Schools Board of Education has voted tonight to accept Annex 2 and $750,000 to be used for renovations and retrofitting of this building. The action by the Haywood County Commissioners and Haywood County Schools Board of Education has fulfilled the commitment made decades ago by the Haywood County Board of Commissioners. I would like to thank Dr. Nolte, Dr. Putnam, and the Haywood County Schools Board of Education, as well as County Manager Bryant Moorhead, Chairman Inslee, and the Haywood County Board of Commissioners for working collaboratively together. There are many folks that have worked hard on this solution, and for that, thank you. Many hours of meetings between us have yielded a good solution, and we look forward to working collaboratively together to answer the many needs of Haywood County Schools now and in the future. Thank you. If we need to, we'll read that into the record on our next regular board meeting. But is there anything else to come before the board at this time? There being none, we stand adjourned.